Hello, children. I hope you're all fine. I'm B.N. Tiwari, your English teacher. Can you tell me what are these children? Yes, you're right. These are our sense organs: eyes, ears, skin, tongue, and nose are our sense organs. Now, how do these sense organs help us? Well, like eyes, they help us in seeing. Ears, they help us in hearing different sounds. Nose, these are for smell. Skin, these are for touch. And tongue is for taste. Now, all these five senses work in a mutual and coordinate manner to perform multitask in our daily life. That is, not one or two, but many. Now, these senses allow us to observe and understand the world around us. Without these healthy organs, it's difficult to even survive and lead a normal life. So, what do we need to do? We need to protect it by cleaning it and cleaning it regularly. Now, children, we need to appreciate ourselves. How can you do so? For that, you every day, at least once, stand in front of the mirror and tell, I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I love myself. I will love and respect others as I love and respect myself. Now, let us talk about a very important sense organs, that is nose. And we will also discuss how nose is important for us and how it helps us. So, our nose, along with our eyes and mouth, are the facial points of our appearance and, in many ways, our identity. The nose is prominently visible from front and side. The nose has two holes called nostrils. In the picture, you can see children, the middle one, they are having two nostrils here. It's not hard as bone, and if you push on the tip of your nose, you feel how wiggly it is. So if you touch your top tip of your nose, you can move it also with the help of your finger. Our nose helps us to breathe. And what do you breathe? You breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. We inhale and exhale air through nose only. Now, nose also shapes the sound of our voice, and that is the reason why different people have different kind of voice. The ability to smell and taste, they go together, and because the smell from food allow us to taste it fully. Nose also cleans the air that we breathe in. Now, let us come to the poem Noses. This poem is divided into three stanzas. We'll first recite the poem, then we'll do the explanation part along with the meaning of the difficult words. Now, let us first recite the poem. Noses. I looked in the mirror and looked at my nose. It's the funniest thing, the way it grows, stuck out right out where all of it shows, with two little holes where the breathing goes. I looked in the mirror and saw in there end of my chin and the start of my hair, and between there isn't much space to spare with my nose, like a handle sticking there. If ever you want to giggle and shout and can't think of what to do it about. Just look in the mirror and then no doubt you'll see how funny your nose sticks out. The poet of this beautiful poem is Eileen Fisher. Now let us come to the first stanza of the poem Noses. Here the poetess says that whenever she looks at the mirror, she looks at her nose and finds it very funny because it is coming out of her face. All of her nose is shown, and she finds the two holes in to be very strange. These are used by us for taking in air to our lungs and giving it out too. Now, what does this word mirror means? Mirror means a surface of glass which reflects an image. You can see in the picture, girl is observing her image in the mirror. Another word, funniest. Funniest is a superlative form of funny. What does this mean? It's something that causes laughter or amusement. Breathing, the process of taking in air, and or you can say the process of inhaling and exhaling air is breathing. So the process of taking air into and expelling it out from the lungs is breathing. You can see it in the picture. Now let's come to the second stanza. I looked in the mirror. Here also the poetess says that she looked at herself in the mirror and found her nose to be placed in the middle of her face, between her chin and head, just like a handle is fixed onto a door. Now you can see it in the picture, a handle which is fixed in a door. Now what is this? There are two words here, space and spare. The first word, space. What does this mean? Is a continuous area which is free, or which is, and you can say an unoccupied area. Spare means something which is we are having an extra or additional to what is required for ordinary use. Now here children, in the second stanza of the poem, here the use of handle in the last line shows a comparison is being made between the nose and a door handle. Here the poetess has compared the nose with a door handle. Sometimes we use this comparison to make the meaning quite clearly, to make meaning very clear. Like we use as light as a feather, as sweet as sugar. Now come to the third stanza. In this stanza, she tells the child that if ever she wants to laugh at something but cannot find anything what to laugh at, she can always look at her nose in the mirror. The poetess says that the child will find it so funny and strange the way her nose grows out of her face that she will burst into laughter by just looking at it in the mirror. Now, what does this word giggle means? Giggle means laugh lightly and repeatedly in a silly way. A stick means what? To hold to something firmly by adhesion, or that is by using glue, or to become fixed in a place by means of pointed end. With this, we come to the come to the end of the explanation of the poem. But what does this poem Noses is all about? In this poem, the poetess is trying to sensitize us and makes us feel happy with what we are, or you can say that we need to be happy and content with whatever we have. All of us have different faces and features, and each one of us are unique. Our ear, or you can say, each face is unique. Here are the word meanings of all those difficult words that we have discussed earlier. Mirror, a surface of glass which reflects an image. Here, the picture is given here. Funny, funniest rather. This is a superlative form of funny that causes laughter. You can see how a monkey is smiling or laughing. Breathing. This is the process of taking in air and out, the process of taking air into and expelling it from the lungs. In the picture, you can see it is given quite clearly how you are taking in air and then expelling it out from the lungs. Space is a continuous area which is free or unoccupied. Spare is extra or additional to what is required for ordinary use. Giggle means to laugh lightly and repeatedly in a silly way. You can see that boy laughing, isn't it? Stick, to hold to something firmly or as if by adhesion. That means by using glue, as it is shown in the picture, fixing a particular thing. To become fixed in place by means of a pointed end. Okay, children, this much for poem noses. Along with this video, I will be sending you one worksheet. In this question answer is given. You need to solve it. Okay, stay safe and keep learning. Thank you, children.